So welcome back to Rickey Does It. Today, I'm going to be doing something a bit different than what you're used to. I'll be making a vampire out of construction paper. For this, I'll need a pencil, a pen, some scissors, a glue stick, some crayons, and of course, construction paper. So the main colors I'll be using are black, red, and white. And for the background, I'll be using green. Why not? So let me start with the head. First the pointy ears, then his dome, and kind of give him a pointy chin. And now I'm just going to make his top white, give him one of those weird no collars, and I actually just googled vampire costumes to give me an idea of which direction to go in. Now it looks like I might run out of room for the arms, but I like to make the heads bigger when I do these things. I guess I'll do the hand here, kind of scary and claw-like, and I did it too far from the edge. Yeah, if I wanted them to be even, it would be off the page, but that's okay. Oh no, he's got the one little finger, but it'll be fine. Now his arms. And okay, this isn't working, but that's okay. This is just construction paper. So if you mess up, just give it another go, and be sure to recycle. Now the problem is, I want his arms wider than this paper, so this time I'm going to do the head up here, then maybe angle this paper for the arms and torso. So here's his head again, and now I have no sense of proportion here. Okay, I'll try drawing everything together again. And I guess that's the fun of watching a first attempt at a first video, and part of why I love doing these Rickey Does It videos, cause I just get a Cracker Jacks idea in my gorilla brain, and I does it. Now let's cut this out. Now I want to be careful around these fingers, and since they're kind of pointy, I can just start at the top of each and cut down to each point in between. And if you want, you can just erase the leftover lines or flip it over and use the side with no lines. But I'm just going to erase my lines. And now we got the beginnings of an awesome scary dude. So let's give him some pantaloons. You know, I'm thinking this pose is something for more like a zombie or a wolf man. Maybe if I had these angled down more. You know what? Let's see how I like this better. And now I can have them like this, have them mismatched. But I think for a vampire, this looks a little cooler. So I'll fix this up when I add my vest, which I guess I'll do now. Put a line here so I know where to glue. Let's get a piece of scrap paper so when I glue, any excess gets on the scrap and nowhere else. And always make sure to put your cap back on so it doesn't dry out. And there we go. And now back to them pantaloons. I want to go up on the waist a little so I have a place to glue. And give them a nice shoe, and then we cut. And a little notch for the bottom of the shoe, give him a little heel, because we all know vampires can be quite stylish. And I kind of love how, yeah, I'm making a more Dracula style vampire, but here with no features or hair, he kind of looks like a Nosferatu style vampire. So maybe that's something I'll try in the future. And now to glue. I think I'm going to trim down the neck and shoulders a bit. And again, it's construction paper, so forget messing up. Just anything you want to tweak or change, it's an easy fix. Okay, now the vest. We definitely want it over the shoulder, and I'll make it a little wider than his waist. And now that we have these guys, we can shape it into a vest. And I think I'll add some little buttons because, again, stylish. And I realize this was kind of hard to see me drawing, but once I cut it out, you'll see exactly what I'm going for. And a little notch on the bottom. Now don't worry about sweating these little details. They're just little touches that make it more fun for me. And I'm sure there's someone out there who would make this even more detailed. But if it's funner or easier for you to just get the basic shape of things or make it more cartoony, or just draw a stick figure with fangs on a white piece of paper, you do you, and I'm sure whatever you make will be amazing. So this is the part I cut out from here, so I'll just move it up a bit and I'm just going to freehand this. And we have part of his necklace. I'm actually going to trim it up a bit because suddenly I'm Mr. Picky. And let's get that glued on. Now for the medallion. A little yellow. Actually, I have all these strips left over from when I made a Christmas chain last year, so I'll just use that yellow. Now most of the time you see a cross or a star, I'm just going to make my life simple and go with a circle. And for the gem, I'll outline the yellow and cut that one a little smaller. Now for his hair. I'm just going to outline his head. I already made his dome pretty high, so I'm going to just keep it close to that. And now for his widow's peak, and we'll see how that comes out. And yeah, I'm going to have to lower that a bit. Yeah. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe for all future videos. And why not give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who's awesome. Haha, you're looking real dapper there, Vamps. But no look is complete without a cape. Let's see if we can use these scraps. Nah, but I can at least get a collar out of this one. I'm gonna cut these a bit curvier than I actually drew them. Make that collar pop! Yes, Queen. Now for the cape proper. Huh, kinda looks like a bootleg Batman symbol, but I like it. I like it a lot. Actually, let's make this a bit higher. And again, construction paper, man. If it's a little off, you just trim it up. If it's way off, you cut out a new piece. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you like things a little crooked. And that's okay. Now I'm just going to glue him up, start in the middle and work my way out. Get his arms, his little legs. Now onto the face. And if you wanted, you could just do some eyes, some fangs, and bam, you're done. This can be as simple or as elaborate as you want. So here's his nose, his eyebrows, his eyes, and of course, wouldn't be a vampire without those fangs though. Now let's add a little dimension. Get some grays out here, really make his features pop. Now to black out the inside of his mouth and his eyes, eyebrows. And now I'm going to give his shirt some cuffs and a little shading. Ha! Look at that. Look how much bigger this arm is than that one. But you know, it's okay because it's just construction paper and it's just for fun. And here's his weird no collar. And now the vest. Let's get a dark red magenta. Nope. Here's red violet. And yeah, that's better. And I just shade around the edges, give it some dimension, a little texture, make his ruby a little darker. And this may seem weird, but you can actually color black on black. Add shading down the sides of his legs, separate the pants from his shoes, add shadow to the cape. And I think I'm going to go full Batman here and add some veins to his cape. Make it look more like wings, you know, he is a vampire after all. Now black out his buttons and give him some lines in his hair, and even a little white to give his hair a little shine. Give the legs dimension and definitely make those shoes shine. Oh wait, forgot his collar. Haha, how cool is that? And this will be easy, just outline where I'm going to glue. Beautiful. Add a little shading here and some highlights. Let me hit the rest of his cape too. And the last thing I'm going to do is take this Sharpie pen, and you can use any thin black marker, and I'm just going to do the little details. Now I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm having a hard time here. The pen doesn't really want to write on the crayon, and I think the wax is making it not want to work great on the paper either. So here's a black rolling ball pen. And yeah, this is much better. And now I know. So let me just go back over everything. And I really just like a good outline. Even when I was doing portraits with like actual paint, I still had a strong black outline. And again, this is drawing right on top of the crayon, no problem. Now just a few final touches. And there you have him, our Dracula style vampire. I was gonna glue him down to this green background, maybe make him easier to display, but I kinda like him like this, just a kinda running around fun little guy. So okay, if you have any other monsters you'd like to see me make, let me know in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching. Click here to watch the playlist I just mentioned. Click down here for my latest video and what YouTube thinks you'd like to watch next. And be sure to subscribe for all future videos. See you soon!